don't think I was on the mic when I was here at all. I don't think I was, you know what? I sang, but I didn't talk. But here's the thing. I was just trying to figure out, what did Pine Forest do for me? I'm gonna tell you what it did. I was a little boy. I was a little boy. Little. I was about 5'3" when I got here. I was 13. You know, Terry's gonna send her 13-year-old. My parents decided to send a 13-year-old to Pine Forest. And at the time, I was excited. And I was like, man, I'm gonna go to Pine Forest. I'm gonna tell you why I was so excited. I grew up in Newark, New Jersey. And I'm telling you, I grew up, but look, I grew up in Jersey, right? That's right, you know. So look, my parents knew they had to get us out of there. They said, man, if we don't get these boys, it was 4 of us. If we don't get these boys out of here, man, we don't know what's gonna happen. My oldest brother went to, public school a few years, and they finally just got us out. And so I came, and I knew I was coming. I said, man, I'm gonna go to Pine Forest. Yes, this little boy. I don't think I had any dreams. And I don't think I could believe that I could do anything. One, because I was so small, I never thought that I'd get tall. I never thought that, I would, play 4 years of basketball. I never thought that I would really excel in life. I just knew that there was something that I was going to do at some point. But I'm going to tell you what Pine Forest did. Terry talked about it a little bit. It's this belief thing. They just instilled something. They said where excellence is no accident. There's no accident when we excel. And I'm going to tell you, Pine Forest is like for elite people. See, everybody's not going to come. And it's okay if everybody doesn't come. See, for those of us that got a chance to come, then that means that you marked. You got a mark in your life. See, because when you leave out of here, that means that you were given something that no one else got. I got something that nobody else got. But I'm going to tell you, when I got out of here, I was so ready to do the world and get out there and just do my thing, get to education. Yeah, I got a degree in accounting. Yeah, I'm a CPA. Yeah, I've been in business for 17 years. But you know what? It wasn't until one day I turned 40. Turn 40 and you look in the mirror and you say, well, what am I doing? And you know what? Little voice said, you remember you was 13? You remember when you was 12? He flashed me back. I was in the 8th grade. He said, remember this moment? I had a microphone in my hand on that day. He said, do you remember this moment? I was about to turn my 8th grade class. And I was doing the speech my brother had written for me. And it was unbelievable. I memorized it and just spoke it, but he brought me back. He says, this is what I want you to do. And I remember, I said, man, it was the belief I got from PFA. PFA, I'm telling you, man, don't take this light. Man, don't walk around here like, man, my parents sent me here, and, I want to do this. But, man, you have been marked. And if you don't know it, I'm telling you today, because the world's waiting for you. But you know what? If you get out there and you just blend in, then they won't know you're there. But if you get out there and you step into it and say, you know what, I'm gonna take this thing serious. It was Pine Forest that put it in me. And I was so blessed to have friends here that, Joe McKenzie is the alumni of the year. He was my roommate my senior year. I'm talking about was able to learn things from guys like Joe and Mike, who's coming behind me. Mike was the guy with the microphone. I was able to learn from people that already had something that they were going to do. And I said, man, if I could just be like Mike, man. You know what, Mike? I'm telling you, you inspired me. You did. Joe inspired me. Pucky inspired me. All these guys was great. But you know what? Pine Forest. It was Pine Forest. So it's 30 years. I'm excited to be here. I'm glad that my class is here. We're all going to have a good time spending time with you guys. And look, if there's any question you got about the world, you need to come ask. I can tell you what you should do. I won't even tell you what you shouldn't do. I'll just tell you what you should do, because I can guarantee you I did what you shouldn't do. So don't do it. And I'm just excited about it. So Mike, come on up, man. It's your turn. I'm going to be real brief. I've had the fortunate pleasure to do somewhat well in the world. I've traveled to many countries around the world as a corporate executive. Been on TV. Dennis, I forget about being on TV a lot. Dennis reminds me, because I live in Atlanta, he sees me all the time, and it freaks him out. You never see me? You gotta stay up later at night. No, it's not that good. But what I'll tell you is this. I was fortunate enough to be elected by my peers to be student body president, by the faculty who trust me as a head RA. Jay talks about I inspired him, but he inspired me. I have been able to achieve a lot of things, but I'll tell you what, Pine Forge may have saved my life, and I'm going to tell you why. A lot of my classmates don't know this, but most of my time, I grew up in New York, was born in Manhattan. And then when I was a little bit older, my parents moved to White Plains, New York. Not as stressful as New York, but I found a way to get in trouble because my parents, they were barely in a relationship. Can anybody here testify to that? I don't remember when my parents shared a room in the same house. In 7th and 8th grade, I was probably high on cannabis and drinking just about every day, Monday through Wednesday. I considered selling drugs. Y'all don't know that. And my father had the wisdom to send me here. And it changed my life. My father's deceased now, and so I miss him a lot, and I reflect now that I've got an 18 and 15-year-old, my wife Tia, 24 years. It's a whole lot of work, y'all. Don't get it twisted. But I reflect on the sacrifices he made. So I tell you this, I tell you my story that reimagine who you can be. Because when I got here, I got a clean slate. That I could do anything that I put my mind to. And the faculty and the staff here, yes, the staff too, believed in me. And yes, I did get kicked out while I was here, just briefly. And they gave me a second chance. I won't tell you that story, Jay. We won't talk about it. But believe in yourself. Believe that you have an opportunity to reimagine who you can be here, no matter what your circumstances are at home. And when you do that, and you graduate and you're successful in this world, don't forget, be grateful for what PFA has done for you, what your parents have done for you, and what God has blessed you with.